Let's talk about Skate, or Skate 4. Now, the game is quite janky, it's silly, it's got bugs and glitches, it's got popping. It's far from perfect, but I still kind of love it. It's still really fun and really addictive too. I should add before I get into my review properly, I think my opinion is swayed by the fact that it's free to play. That does make me judge a game quite differently. But yeah, the first experience you're going to have with Skate is a pretty lengthy queue time. I'm sure those will come down in time, but right now you're probably going to be waiting about 8 to 10 minutes to get into a server. As soon as you're in, you can access the entire map. Now, if you look at the map, there are little padlock icons on some of the areas. That doesn't mean you can't go to them. You can go everywhere immediately. The only thing you can't do in those areas yet is challenges. They unlock area by area. Now, this doesn't take too long to do to unlock all the areas. There's one section of the game, which is currently the bottom right corner, and that is locked and just says there's more coming soon. So in that aspect, the game feels a little underbaked. I will also say there's not a lot more to do other than just these challenges. So you've got to really love what Skate gives you, which is just the skateboarding physics and the feel of it, and the fact that it is co-op, and that carries a lot of it. Seeing loads of other players zooming around the map and hitting these crazy tricks and ramps, making you want to go there and do that with them as well. That is a big part of the game. And the game has a lot of personality. It sort of knows that Skate has always been silly, and it sticks to that. It makes sure that you still have crazy ragdoll physics, and you can do these stunt challenges as well, where you've got to hit yourself off different items. You can sort of skydive off of skyscrapers, and it's just really daft. It walks a fine line between being a really serious, good skate sim that is pretty accurate and a ridiculous Looney Tunes-esque game. Now, I will say that it's got its fair share of bugs. Randomly, my mate Archie was kicked out of the server whilst we were doing a challenge. Now, on my screen, it said all of the challenges were complete, and then immediately after that it said actually we've only done 2 of them randomly, and we had to do that challenge again. Also, when I tried to spectate him specifically, it wouldn't show me him. It would show other players, just not him. It just showed me this empty screen of a park. Also, at one point he went completely invisible, and so we had to sort of log out and log back in, and then I could see him again. Oh, I should also say there's an issue where sometimes I think the server's pretty laggy, and your friend's skateboard doesn't look like it does full flips. It sort of weirdly floats up, does a half flip, floats back down, which isn't that satisfying, because I want to see my friend's tricks kind of just as much as I want to see my own, right? But not all of the glitches are bad. There's one really fun one, and if you stay to the end of the video, I'll show you exactly how to do it. But moving on to the things I love about the game, I really love the music. It's very fun. This video doesn't have any because a lot of it is copyrighted. I love how sort of easy to understand a lot of the tricks are. I love that they're going to be adding more tricks. There's quite a long list already, but it is cool to see that there's going to be more. Oh my god, I absolutely adore some of the skate parks that they've made in this game. The church one is one of my favorites. There's also one underneath a motorway that I'm a really big fan of. And me and Archie did this like knockout mode, which is basically you and up to 8 friends that can go against each other in a competitive style, trying to get the most points, and that was really, really fun to sort of go back and forth, you know. Instead of it being co-op, it's a little bit competitive. There's honestly plenty of customization options straight off the bat. There is a paid shop, and that's what it will open on first. But if you scroll down, you can get loads of free stuff from the boxes. And because the challenges are daily, you can always grind for these points and get loads and loads of custom items. I was even given some of the free currency, but looking at it, the prices are a bit much. Like, I'm not gonna be paying £22 for a jacket and a skateboard. Like, it just feels a bit ridiculous sometimes, but microtransactions in these games always are. And again, it's free to play, so if whales want to whale, I'm not gonna be against that, you know. It's not super deep, but something that I do love about the game is the climbing. Again, pretty rudimentary. It sort of all has this parkour-y feel to it, which is nice. The controls do feel really tight here as well. That's something I should say. The entire game feels really tight, which is great. But specifically, you can climb nearly any building you can see. So obviously, we picked the tallest one and we climbed to the top of it. And it was super fun, skating up there, skydiving off of there, seeing the whole map, basically, and being able to choose where we want to go. Accessing other rooftops and skating on them as well was really fun. This game is definitely just kind of a sandbox. It's just something to play with. It's pure fun. Like, there's no goals. You sort of just do what you want. It's a super easy to pick up and put down game. It's great to play with friends. This is something I love, the community maps. So people can make their own skate park, but in this instance, this one that I came across wasn't a skate park at all. It's actually like a free running parkour course that someone's made. And when you get to the top, then there's a skate park on top of it all. Yeah, I thought it was really creative. This is not in like the main game itself, really. There's no courses like this that I've seen, only the one that's user created. So it's interesting that the map doesn't have any complex parkour like this. So the way to do that glitch, you have to make sure that your character height is set to the tallest one, number 3. Then you need to get on your board with triangle or whatever button that is for whatever you're on. And as it's going down, you're holding a manual. When you hear the sound of the wheel hitting the floor, pull that stick all the way down and your character should do a T-pose. Keep that held, then hold L1 and do an emo with the D-pad. When you're doing an emo, you'll see your character's arms sort of crawl up in a weird way. Then smash L3, R3, L1 and R1 all at the same time, and you will do a ragdoll and go super, super high in the air. Now, your character is going to keep going up if you don't stop it, so make sure to put a checkpoint down and then respawn at that checkpoint, and you'll start falling again. I should also say, the longer you hold the emo, the further up you'll go. So if you kind of just want to get to a tall building and not be sent into the stratosphere like this, just charge it for a little bit. Overall, I feel like I was quite impressed with how densely packed the map was. There's something to skate pretty much everywhere you look and everywhere you go, so that's really cool. People can add their own items into the world at any point as well, so that's really cool. It'll always keep the game fresh because people can just create stuff all the time. And I am hoping and expecting there to be quite a lot of content updates, whether that's in new kinds of challenges, whether it's in new cosmetics, whether it's in events for like Halloween and Christmas. I want to see the map change. I want to see the map grow and get added to. I want to see more content because this is early access technically, but I've seen games sit in early access for a long time in the past. And I don't want that to be the case here, but we'll see. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video. And maybe I'll do some gameplay videos in the future. I don't know. I'm doing this for fun. So anyway, thanks. See ya.